Okay, so today is day 13 and I'm already crying. Oh my god, I'm already crying. I don't even care about the topic today. I try to normally come up with a topic and I'm like, fuck the topic. I'm so I have so much energy running through me. It's so good. Like, it's like finally, it's like, oh, the tears are okay, you know? Like, the emotions are okay. I just came to go to a dentist. I got a Medi-Cal because I have no money. And so I was like, I need a crown because I grind my teeth. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a free crown. So I was like, go to the free dentist. I walk in, I'm like, it's a fucking shithole. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm going to a dentist that's like a shithole, and I'm gonna have free dental work done that's probably gonna be shit and fuck up my teeth even more. Because there's like, what is that? Like, there's a sense of lack. There's a sense of lack. I'm just like, screw all this lack. Screw all this lack. Like, I'm so done with like being a cheapskate. I'm so done. I'm so done with believing that there's like not enough to go around. That it's like, holy shit. Like, I never did what I loved. I never did what I loved because I thought I didn't have money. It's like, I had a beautiful session yesterday with somebody and I was like, what do you love? And she was like, oh, I want to paint and draw. And I was like, wow, like, what about, and she's like, but I can't do it alone. I need to do it around people. I said, well, what about taking a class? And I was like, she's like, because I don't have enough money. And it's like, oh my God. Do you see, like, we allow this concept of like money and lack to like stop us from living our lives, to stop us from like doing what we love. I never did pole dancing because it was like always too expensive. And I never like, you know, got like sexy high heeled stiletto boots because they were like too expensive. And I was like, well, what's the point? I'm not going to actually probably wear them out. And I'm just like at this point where it's just like, fuck all that shit. Okay? Fuck all that shit. It's like, oh my God. It's like, just what I'm finally doing is like, I'm not afraid anymore. I don't know, I'm crying. It's like to not be afraid anymore and just like fucking go for it. Like, who cares? It's like, okay, I need a $2,000 like crown in my mouth. So I'm just gonna do it. Like, I don't know where the money's gonna come from. And it's like, I refuse to get a job based on like lack just because I need money. It's like, and I refuse to create something that doesn't feel good anymore. So it's like, just trusting, like fucking leaping and trusting. And yeah, it's scary. This unknown is fucking scary because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know when the money's gonna come. You don't know when all this stuff is gonna come. But like, can you just start to like go in and feel that? Feel the fear, feel the lack, feel what it is that's there underneath. I just had a beautiful conversation with somebody and that's what like inspired me to make this video. Because hearing him like made me cry because I was like just seeing the pain, like feeling the pain of not speaking your truth. Feeling the pain of trying to be okay. Feeling the pain of like, I'm just trying to be anything other than what you are right now. Like, creates so much resistance, so much suffering, so much fucking pain. And it's just like, I can see it in myself, but it's even more evident when I talk to other people and hold space for other people. You know, it's like, he was like feeling really socially awkward and like, you know, like a lot of anxiety and a lot of like depression of like, yeah, all these New Year's goals and wanting to create, wanting to do epic things. And then all these people are like, oh, come out to this party and do this and do that. And it's like ignoring all the calls and doing all that. And it's like all the people are like getting mad at him. And it's like, but what he's really doing is suffering and not like feeling free or safe to share that. It's so sad. I'm like, oh my God, if only people could like feel safe and free enough to like share their truth. Because like I was like, wow, what would happen if you were to like message these girls and be like, you know, I'm so sorry I didn't pick up the phone. I'm so sorry I didn't come to the party. Like, I'm actually going through a really hard time right now. Like, I'm actually like suffering, and like this is happening and this is happening and I don't know what to do. Like, oh my God, that would like bust their hearts open, and then everyone would like just support everyone. Like, everyone has so much love to give. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm crying so much right now. It's like everyone has so much love to give. And it's so beautiful. Like, these are good tears. Like, life is so beautiful and everything's working out like so perfectly in every moment. And it's like, if we can just trust that, like right now, if you're going through a really hard time and you're like feeling really down and depressed, and maybe you had these huge New Year's resolutions and you're not doing it, like, can you trust that? Like, maybe it's not coming true because all of the trauma that was stuck in your body from like all the stress and pain that you've been carrying, maybe it's like that's wanting to be felt, that's wanting to be like acknowledged. Like, can you just hold yourself and like be so gentle and loving and like go into that pain, you know? Like, can you start speaking your truth no matter how scary it is? Like, what would shift? It's like, it's almost like life has to get so fucking painful. It has to hurt so bad for somebody to make a shift. And so it's like, that's why I love talking to people who are like in so much pain, because it's like, it's so perfect, because now like you'll be able to like have the courage to leap into this new unknown, to like say, okay, fuck it, no more of these shitty jobs, or no more of these shitty relationships, no more believing in this lack and that I don't have enough money. Like, fuck it all. Like, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna do this, and yeah, my pain's gonna keep traveling with me, but like I'm just gonna do that and create space for me to now like feel into that and just love myself enough. Oh my God. Oh, I feel like a crazy person. I feel like a crazy, but it's like, however you are, like, okay, like I seem like an emotional hot mess right now. And I got an email today. I sent out a mass email I used to teach Reiki and hold sessions for people in workshops on awakening courses. And I got this beautiful email from one of my friends' clients, you know, from before, who took my courses. And like, she was saying like, so honestly and vulnerably, like, Callie, like, I was really judging you for a long time. Like, you know, when you were my teacher, like, I thought you had your shit together. I thought you had your shit together. And like, I thought that like you had it all together, and that's why, like, you know, I trusted you. And then when you started to share so openly and vulnerably, like, it felt like you were like breaking down and going through a midlife crisis, and like that you're going crazy. There's people walking by and I don't give a shit, you know. And she's like, yeah. And it's just like, oh my God, like, I was suffering even when I was a teacher, like, but I shared a little bit, but not to the depths like that I'm sharing now, like, or expressing the emotions to the depths. And it's just like, you know, I trust, like, okay, in that moment, maybe I put on that teacher role or pretending like I had it all together so that people could have the confidence to like trust that or whatever. But now I'm like, okay, that whole old paradigm of like the teacher student and needing that is like fucking breaking down. And it's like, how can I trust that even these tears and these vulnerability, it's like, I can see I'm shit scared of like, okay, who's going to want to take a class from me, or who's going to want to listen to me when I'm like seemingly like an emotional wreck, right? But it's like, okay, fuck it. This is how I am right now. And so I'm going to speak from this space. Like, I'm going to share from this space. Like, I'm so done with, like, trying to uphold some image or be, like, some beauty queen or be some Miss America, like, you know, or, like, all-knowing sage, like, spiritual teacher. Like, fuck all that shit. Like, I'm Callie Sorensen, and this is how I am in this moment. And you know what? It's, like, probably in the next moment, because I fucking, like, let it out and I'm real, I'm gonna be flying high as a kite, like, at peace. Like, I'm at peace now. Like, I'm finally, like, this is freedom. Like, this is freedom. I'm free always, right here, right now, with anything that's coming up. And it's like, okay, trusting that, yeah? So if you're, like, a crabby, like, I don't know, like a crabby person, it's like, can you just bring that into what you do? Like, we need more. I love crabby people. Like, there's a crabby person at pole dancing, and she's like, I'm not fucking getting on that pole, like, and she's just on her phone the whole time, and it's like, I love her. Like you go, girl. She's being real. Like, it is so refreshing, and it's just like you can breathe around people who are being real. Like, it's so good. And I feel like that's like, what I'm all about is this like this realness in people, this realness. I fucking love the realness. Yeah, that felt good. Oh, yeah. And there's just peace. And you can just rest into this beingness, this peace. All is so well. We are infinitely abundant beings, enjoying this crazy life experience. Nothing needs to be changed or fixed. It's all doing itself perfectly. So it's so good to just let go. And let flow whatever's coming out in the moment and trust. I love you guys so much. And I support you in all your craziness and breakdowns and whatever it is. As long as that's what's happening to you in the moment, I fucking love it. Love you guys.